From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Saints defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL. And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers. And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. On 2nd down, here's Miller. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Saints at 7-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row. And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive. And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Quickly able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now you look at this Saints defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Levis on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A strong running. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Ernest Jones coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Kamara try the right side. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd down and 10. Throwing is Rattler. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Levis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Levis. That's complete to the rookie from UCLA. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
My songs know what you did in the dark. My songs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. I'm on fire. So light 'em up, light 'em up, light 'em up. I'm on fire.
There's an imposition in my mind's imagination. I hope I choke on smoke 'cause I'm smoking them out the basement. This is not rap, this is not hip-hop. Just another attempt to make the voices stop rapping to prove nothing. Just writing to say something 'cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream. It's just right now I got a really crazy mind to clean. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm missed, I miss the eye, therefore I'm Can you save my every dirty soul?
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the Superdome. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First down, here's Rattler. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. Wiggles free. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run it again with Miller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Titan defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. To the air is Rattler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Noah Gray with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is down to 4. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
from the 28. It's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This now a 3rd and 4. Levis looking to move him around a bit. They're going to look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Levis from the gun. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Joe Tryon, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Play action now. Levis. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Able to power through. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
First and 10, it's Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A handoff, running left is Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 110 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, it's Miller. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. Groupie able to add the PAT. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Levis to throw it. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Rattler. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Rattler wants to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. A point after, good by Groupie. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis. Steps away to his left. A shot downfield for Burks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they have...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On first down, Levis. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Sutton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
They'll run with Pollard. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and throw with Rattler. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Levis back to throw. Okakwo holds it in left side. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Levis. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still to go. 3rd down now. Levis now off of play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Levis sets up to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Titans have taken a 4th quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. And even 150 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They give it to Williams, running right. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down carry now for Miller. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendra Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Here's 2nd and 8. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the side.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Rattler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll change things up. Here's Levis. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. And Levis going to change the play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Levis. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
This is 1st and 10. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Levis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up